John, you seem to get the game back on your terms in that second quarter. You seem to be playing some nice ball in the second term. What happened? What changed in the third that went on a 23-13 run? What changed there that allowed them to get back into it, do you think?
Yeah, I'll get to your question. The NBL, and yeah, I'm frustrated right now as a coach. But when I'm a fan when our team doesn't play. I watch a lot of games. When the biggest thing players and coaches are worried about is the holding the ball, the game's in a bad spot. The delay of game. Like you watch the minute someone touches the ball. Every player, every coach. Now, I'm embarrassed that I get sucked into it. We need to make a decision. Are they going to call it every time a player touches the ball? Because we don't understand players can manipulate the game. And that is something in the game that players manipulate very well. But it's embarrassing when I turn on the TV and players and coaches and everything are just complaining about delay of game. And I'm a culprit. Now I got that off my chest, I'll answer your question, because it makes our product look very bad. We got a great product. But then when that becomes the center of the game, I don't want to be involved in that product, and I get agitated by it, I get sucked in. So I'm not saying I'm perfect, but it's a bad look. We either have to go all in on it or leave it alone. Now, to answer your question, the second quarter, we did a great job of getting back in the game and getting the momentum. Rebounding in the first quarter. Transition defense. Now, whether it was our shot selection, I'm not sure, but usually when teams get out in transition, it's your shot selection or turnovers. So I think Bullets 7 points in transition in the second quarter. Easy points, you know. And then they get momentum in the game. Those guys feel good about themselves. So it's kind of been the way we've played the season so far. As I said, the first quarter it was offensive rebounding. Second quarter, fast break points.
Was there one incident, to go back to your opening statement, was there one incident in particular where Brisbane were holding the ball and delayed the game that frustrated you in particular?
No, I look at it from a product. Because we are a great product and we have great respect internationally for our game and how the NBL is played. What I am saying is you can't just pick and choose, because players, and I was a player and I'd like to manipulate the rules to my favor. So when the ball goes through and I let it hit my foot just didn't happen to be there.
And in overtime, I suppose you're 10 points down.
Yep.
Early in the fourth, fought back really well.
Yeah.
To level the game. From your point of view, where did things go wrong in OT? I think it was 14-3 in that 5 minutes.
Yeah, look, down in the overtime, they hit some big buckets at the end of the shot clock, especially Sobey's three. Like it was well and truly under 3 seconds on the clock. You know, that's why he's on the Boomers. He's won a bronze medal. Like he made a big shot. That's what the elite players do in this league. You know, so when you give guys a chance like that, like at fourth quarter we gave up an offensive rebound on the foul line, then we go down and we miss a bunny. You know, it wasn't overtime, it was in regulation. The little things that we talk about. Sobey getting on his left hand, he scored a lot of points getting on his left hand tonight. Like it's not the end score and it's not overtime, it's how we got to that part of the game.
And not much time to, New Zealand in 48 hours. What did you like tonight? What didn't you like that you think you need to address quickly?
Look. If you're going over to New Zealand to play the Breakers, you better have a lot of energy, because they're playing at a very high level right now. That's a well-oiled machine right now. They play at a high level. I would say right now they're probably playing the best in the NBL. You can tell that they're a connected team, and they're playing very well at both ends of the floor. So we better bring our mojo when we show up to New Zealand.
Jesse, how's the playing group? It feels like in the past that the Cats take care of that game. Like it feels like that's just you executed down the stretch. That was one of the hallmarks, and I suppose rebounding was part of that as well. How do you turn it around to get back to, I suppose, that Perth brand?
We've been trying to turn around for a while now. Again, it's the, I feel like I've said this a few times, it's the inconsistency. Jay, I said it's the it's the O boards in the first quarter, then it's D-trans in the second, something else in the third, and something else in the fourth. It's disappointing. It sucks, but we'll keep on fighting. As Jay said, we got a tough task ahead of us. New Zealand's a tough task right now, but keep fighting and see where it lands us.
Just on the board, I mean, that was your calling card, wasn't it, for decades? Especially your offensive rebounding. I think it was 52-41 tonight. I'm not sure if you. I think I saw a stat. You haven't won many rebounding counts at all this season. What do you put that down to, and how do you turn that around?
I think rebounding's a lot. It's not necessarily about size. A lot of it's about desire, but I think in terms of a style of play, I mean, I've had 4 coaches now at the Wildcats, and each coach has their own style, and so it's important, and it's about desire. But yeah, I mean, we're big enough. We've got some big guards too. I think it's about positioning and desire, to be honest.
Okay, I'll pass to you.
John, we talked about the paint last week in Adelaide, and there was probably a game tonight where they were just getting in there a lot easier than you would have liked, would have thought. How do you fix that at the moment?
As I talked about a little earlier, like our ball screen coverage or our just one-on-one individual defense, we certainly have to pick that up. I keep coming back to Sobey, but our ball screen coverage, we talk about not letting them reject it, and they reject it instead of making him use it, so he has to go into bodies. Little things like that, then that impacts on the rebounding. So as far as doing a job and making sure we're executing philosophically what we're trying to do, it all kind of just works within one another.
It feels like you're searching for the right group on the court at the moment. You've tried a lot of different combinations. You've given different players opportunities. Are you just throwing blokes around at the moment, trying to work out which group is going to work for you with the way the form's going? Because different guys are getting more minutes at the moment too.
Look, we need to find a rhythm as a team. There's no doubt about that. But when the opposition has some different lineups, I like to go to different lineups because our matchups, they played Krebs at the 4 tonight. So I played Luke Travers back at the 4, like he was very good at that in the pre-season. He creates opportunities and mismatches for us there. So, part of it is who we're playing in the opposition, and trying to address different things that, every team's got a strength that they go to. So some nights it's different guys, obviously we're trying to search and find out what works and what doesn't, but guys are certainly getting an opportunity to show what they're about.
And how frustrating is it for you as a coach when Froling goes to the line for 3 free throws and he gets a 4th with that violation at the end, which probably cost you the game in regular time, given Travers went down and scored with the next bucket?
Yeah, Craig, you and I talk about this after every game. There's just little different things, whether you want to call them 1%ers, 50-50s. It's not the rebounding, it's the other things that lead up to that. And you talk about New Zealand, that's what they're doing at a high level right now. They cover for each other, they make up for mistakes, because the game's full of mistakes. It's how you recover from making a mistake. We make some bad mistakes. And the opposition does a great job of capitalizing.
Thank you.
Chris or Darren?
No, I'm good, thanks.
Any further questions?
Thank you.